Ah, that smells good. So, how do you do, y'all? So, I'm Tom the Beer Whisperer, and as you know, I sometimes have a specific beer I'm talking about. Sometimes it's a topic. Right now, it's going to be a topic, and it may be controversial, but it's something that's been going through my head. So, I want to talk about a little bit. Need. The word need. It seems to be looked down upon to say you need a beer or you need a drink. And sort of makes sense, I suppose. It would imply if you say you need it, that you have a problem. Well, that's the conventional wisdom. But as I've been thinking about it, is that really the case? So let's ponder some scenarios with you. And I'm not advocating one way or the other. Let me just throw some stuff at you before anybody gets insulted. You know, most of you know what my wife and I have been through. We lost our son, Seamus, April 23rd of 2013 to leukemia, and it's been a very rough time for us. So we've each had to find a way to cope. Now, for my wife, pharmaceuticals help, antidepressants. And that does work for some folks. I'm not saying they're terrible, don't get me wrong. I knew they work because I could see them work in my wife. However, I've also known other folks that it doesn't work for. I've known folks that have been on various pharmaceuticals, antidepressants for years and years, and what you can really see is that the side effects has taken a toll on this person rather than the pharmaceuticals doing what it was designed to do. The bottom line being, one thing doesn't work for everybody. So here's my question. Losing a child is just awful, man. You have this pain in your soul that just does not go away ever. And if those of you that are chuckling at me that think, well, we don't have a soul, Tom, well, then you haven't lost a child, because there is a pain there that just doesn't go away, and it's a pain that you can't explain. And it doesn't go away ever. People say, well, time, and that's a whole lot of bullshit. Anyway, the point being, everybody grieves differently. Everybody has to cope differently. You find a way, not necessarily to forget, but you find a way just to make it to the next day. And that's really what the pharmaceuticals do when they work. But why can't alcohol work the same way? For some people. Now, I'm not advocating drinking half a fifth a night, okay? I personally don't drink every day or every night. But, again, let me be clear. I'm not advocating for people to drink a fifth every day. I'm not advocating for folks to drink a 30-pack a night. But, if in place of a pharmaceutical, if you need 2 or 3 cocktails, or if you need 2 or 3 beers, or a couple glasses of wine, to slow down the mechanism where you can process your day, to slow down everything, to make it all make sense to you, why is it wrong to need a couple drinks? Why is it wrong to need a couple beers? Now, we've just, as Americans, we've accepted pharmaceuticals. Well, if the doctor prescribes it, it must be good. But, I think we've all got to the point now, or most intelligent folks that have done any research, know that pharmaceuticals aren't the be-all, end-all. And some of them are, the side effects are worse than what they accomplish. And we're not talking about cures here. What we're talking about with the pharmaceuticals is symptomatic relief. So again, if this is symptomatic relief, if this helps you to slow your mind down, and I'm not talking about being a functioning alcoholic. I'm not drinking a little bit throughout the day that nobody knows. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking it's the end of your day. You're not bothering anybody. Instead of popping those couple pills, you have a couple glasses of wine or a couple beers or a couple cocktails. Why is it wrong to say, I need that to get through my day? Why is it wrong to need, if that is your medicine, if that's what works for you? And I think that's the point I'm trying to get at. If the pharmaceuticals work for you, that's awesome. That's absolutely awesome. If you're okay with the side effects, that's fine. I'm fine with that, because alcohol certainly has plenty of side effects or other things, But if you found that one thing that works for you, that you're okay with the side effects, that the side effects don't affect your daily life, Why is it wrong? Why is it wrong to need something? Because if you're taking those pharmaceuticals, if you're taking those antidepressants, you need them. You need them. You have to take them for a period of time. You can't stop taking them. So you can't say, I want to take my pills. You need them. You have to take them. That's how you get your desired result, by taking them over a period of time. So, that being said, you need that pill. Why is it wrong to need that? If that is what you... I'm not saying I do, don't get me wrong. I'm just having a conversation with y'all. Again, I don't even drink every day, and I probably drink less than most people think I do because of my videos, but I'm just curious. Why is it wrong to need... If those couple cocktails get you through and they work, as opposed to having to take a pharmaceutical, why is that a bad thing? Anyway, I'm just pondering, folks. Work with me. These are pub conversations, man. They're not always light. They're not always breezy. They're not always... Sometimes we talk about serious stuff, man. Problems of the world can be solved in a pub, don't you know? So anyway, hey, I'm just curious, and I'm just shooting shit with you. This is Tom the Beer Whisperer, and I'll be back. Hopefully I didn't offend too many people.